Internet, good morning. My name is Magnitude, and if you don't follow me on Twitter, this might come as kind of a surprise to you. Actually, it'll probably come as a pretty big surprise to you. If you follow me on Twitter, even then you might not know. But I do request a couple things before I put the overarching view of this video. Watch the whole thing, please, before commenting. You might be having a question or a comment I'm going to answer in the video. And two, there's going to be, I'm making a video, at least I'm making 2 videos after this as well. Not today, obviously I'm not making today, but they're going to come after this. One of them is going to be a Q&A video that I'm going to answer every single question in my Ask. So even if I've answered a question that already exists in this video, I'm going to answer it more in depth in the Ask. That Ask video could be 3 hours long. I don't know, but I'm just going to answer every question you guys have. Feel free to ask me about anything. I'll be as specific as I can, and I'll answer every question. Obviously, if it's a dumb question just made to be a joke, I'm not going to answer that unless I have a weighty response to it. But I'm not going to look through them. I'll probably look through them. I say I'm not going to, but then how would I know if they're dumb? So I'll do that. But the moral of this video is my time on this channel is done. No more Pokemon. Also, we'll talk about the GBA up front. I'm going to be forfeiting my last 2 games. That is a result of me not having time. I've worked 19 hours yesterday, 14 the day before that. Today, I worked 11, and it's just, I just don't have the time or the energy to put in anything. And I know tomorrow I'm actually going to be doing a far trip, so I can't even battle tomorrow. Friday, I'm going to be going to a carnival that I planned before, so it's like I can't even do it. On Saturday, I'm not even home. I'm booked solid parties, so I can't do that. So I'm going to be forfeiting my last 2 GBA games. Unfortunately, I don't want to. I just kind of have to. My life has gotten so busy lately. But I'm done on this channel. Magnitude has come to an end. The ride. It's been 8 years. Well, it's weird. It's been the end for a while. I just didn't realize it for a while. Also, I want you to bear with me. I'm going to be drinking some refreshments. This video could be 35 minutes. I don't know. I'm going to talk as in-depth as I can about why. Exactly why. Because everyone's asking why, what's happening, why, what happened. I will be answering that. And actually, who knows? I might get some random time to upload my GBA games, but expect them to be forfeited. Just I don't have time. As soon as I record this, I'm going up to the bank. And then I gotta go to an accountant's office to get tax forms, and I have to go to a lawyer to get independent contractor forms. So I got a lot I gotta do. Why? Well, if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I haven't really been pleased with the state of my channel, my internet stuff for a while. It's just there was a time, man, where I was killing it. I was getting like 4,000 views on a battle, and I just thought the sky was the limit. You know, it was great. It was awesome. And then slowly but surely, it's just been fading. And which I guess happens because more people come out, more and more popular people come out, and then over time, just people stop watching my stuff. And I try to compensate for that by just doing more. It's like, all right, cool, I'll upload 1 battle a day. It'd be awesome. Like, it's an awesome thumbnail by Demo. Thank Demo if you're watching. I don't know if you're watching it, Demo, but thank you. That art was awesome. People watch my GBA stuff, so it's kind of a shame that I can't even do that this week because it's like my most viewed stuff. But like last week, I put in like no effort, and it got more views than stuff I put effort into. So it's kind of like the brand name at this point, which is I guess fine. It's awesome that I made something. I'm not even gonna like front about that or lie about that. Like I'm happy with the state of what I did with the GBA. There are so many knockoff. I don't want to use the phrase knockoff leagues, but there are so many leagues that came as a result of the GBA in GBA format because of what I did, and that's really cool. There are people that are in other leagues that bash the GBA, and I'm thinking to myself, why? But if it wasn't for the GBA, you wouldn't do this because that just wouldn't happen. Like you wouldn't have that. It wouldn't. I mean, maybe someone along the way would have done it, but if you look at the state of what people do with Pokemon, they make series within. They make like. Here's an egg lock where I take eggs in the game and I play in the game, but I've taken elements from outside the game, and the outside the game element is one of the most important parts of it. So there's not a lot of people doing that. So I'm really pleased about that. But I equate it to being like a professional athlete. Obviously, I'm not actually comparing myself, but to the skills of an athlete unless we're talking about baseball, because y'all know I can't pitch either, much like the Toronto Blue Jays. So, you know, I had a time in my prime. It was great. Things were awesome. It was the best. And then it's been going downhill, and it's weird. I've been putting in more effort in all of my stuff. Like I said, in the Maison Lock, which is a cool thing. As my channel started going down, I don't know, about a year ago, I would say. Yeah, that's the point when I was like, yeah, like 200 likes on my videos, because I just felt likes for the end all be all. Because I mean, I guess a like is just a way. A like is when people react to a video to a positive enough manner to leave a review. So likes are good. Dislikes, I don't really count in this format, because like in battle videos, I don't really count dislikes, because it's kind of following the same formula, and people that dislike the video do it for like a dumb reason, like, oh, you use minimized Shanzi, whatever. But I started going down, and it's starting to get to me, and get to me, and get to me, and get to me, and it shouldn't. It might, well, I don't know if you say it shouldn't. Like, if a 41-year-old baseball player who hit 55 home runs one year is now trying to just struggle to average 210, like, they're still playing the game they love, but they're not playing at the level they expect themselves to be, so they just kind of hang it up. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm putting in a lot more effort on my videos, all the stuff that I edit in. A lot of people will do live stuff so they can get away from, you know, so they add in their reactions, which is fine, but I've always been the guy who's tried to do something different. I got a kill them all challenge. That is the most disappointing thing about all of this, that I'm not going to be able to complete that. But we'll get to that. Because I'm like 100 and something Pokemon. I actually had like, what, 160, and then my channel got hacked and deleted, and I started up again, and it's still kind of going. But yeah, I've always tried to do stuff different. I tried, my channel was starting to flop. I tried, alright, Monster Hunter, we'll try that. Kid Icarus, we'll try that. Smash Bros, we'll try that. And nothing I did stuck. Nothing. Except for the GBA, which is why the GBA is not going anywhere. Nowhere. Next year, even though I'm not playing it this year, I'm going to be maintaining it. And then next year, I'm going to see if I can get in as an analyst, because my job, I'm on the road a lot now. So I'll be able to watch. Obviously, I'll be able to watch, and then, you know, take notes and analyze. So I'm going to try to come in as an, analyst next year. And I want to compete in the playoffs. So, yeah. But we'll get to that. That's just off-camera stuff. I don't know when we're doing. But, it's good at why. That's one of the reasons. Is that my channel's been dying, and even though I know I've been putting in a lot of effort and a lot of time I didn't have, I was expecting better results, because I had better results. For a long time, I had better results. I've tried everything. I gotta kill them all if I was the one, and then I make thumbnails like fucking Grimer, and it just doesn't get the views like it. My Magikarp video got a lot. My Pelipper video got a lot. So I was just trying to do stuff like that, so that no one else did. Everyone does Wi-Fi battles. People either do them live or post. Most people do live now. But I would do post, but I would edit dumb stuff in. And that's what I thought would be awesome. But then still people, you know, my Super Saiyan Crook video took me forever. What I would do, I'd cut out a picture of the fucking Super Saiyan hair, put it on, and then I would go next frame, and I'd move it, next frame, move and resize. But unfortunately, I guess my computer was lagging really badly when I was doing it, so it came out. I think that the fact that Super Saiyan hair followed Crook around laggily, so it was never perfect. I think it's kind of funny. But I followed it every time, did Earthquake, and it shook and back, and I did it every time, and it took me forever. And I was like, this is gonna be the one, man. Crook with a Super Saiyan hair and a thumbnail, and people are gonna watch it, and they're gonna go, oh my god, Jeff, my friend, look at this guy, I did this, awesome. I thought that was gonna be it, but I just like lost 7 subs when I uploaded it, which is inherently not a problem. I have an audience, but I haven't gone anywhere, and I haven't like grown and fundamentally in more than a year. When I went to visit Pokemon John last summer, like last May, or June, whenever that stupid country festival was that he dragged me to, but whatever. His girlfriend's friend who dragged me to this thing with them, and But I was complaining to John, like, listen, man, I'm trying shit on lives. What's happening? Channel is dying, so it has not recovered since. And just the way it is, I'm doing it for 8 years. Eventually, people are gonna go, "Oh man, this guy's still doing it." That's kind of like any good sitcom. People's like, "It's still going on." Like Heroes, man, Heroes, what are you doing? The 5th season was awful. Let's be honest. But you know, eventually you do it so long, it becomes stale. Even though I'm trying so hard to be different. That's why I was one who started the GBA. Started the GBA press conferences, started all that, and now it's just kind of caught on, and everyone's doing it. And it's like I'm not trying to say I'm upset that people are doing it. It's not actually not the case at all. I'm really glad it's this, but just like you can see what I've tried to do, and it just didn't work. The Maison Lock I thought was gonna be cool, didn't work. Smashed up. But the one big thing, like when the new generation comes out, it'll probably be winter time, or I might have more free time, but I doubt it. I have a lot I gotta do. But it's gonna be like my time. So since I pointed in, I worked a lot. The past couple days I'm working a lot. I'm working a lot tomorrow. The day after that, I'm trying to run a business now, which now people have like laughed at me and called it a business. But you know, that's what you're doing, and you're at a shitty minimum wage job or a shitty job that you hate, and you're just trying to do that to make fun of me. And that sucks for you, man. Sorry, like that your life blows, but. If this works out, I'm gonna have some money, so you can make fun of it if you want. But essentially, what I do is my girlfriend and I, we have people dress up as Disney. Let me rephrase that. We have people dress up as storybook princesses and go to kids' birthday parties, and I'm like the CFO of that. We make good money doing it, but it's a lot of work, and we're hiring new people. It's gonna be even more work. As I told you, I got to go to the bank, get a business account, I got to get a contract form, got to get a tax form, got to compile everything, got to keep everything going and running smooth, and I don't have time. I got to cut something out, and I'm doing my job and this business, and Pokemon YouTube is not the one. So it's just like a time that I've had, and it's just been a lack of results when I've been trying so hard, and it's because of the success that I once had. That's what the problem is. If I was just always like this, that's fine. You know, that's fine. But the fact that every time I make a video, in the back of my mind, I'm going, maybe it'll bring you back to where you were. I wasn't that high sub count wise, but I was that high video interaction wise and social media interaction wise, and it's just there's so many people who just don't watch my stuff or interact with me on Twitter, that follow me or subscribe to me, that it's at this point it's me. And I've tried really hard, and at this point I just can't keep doing it. But that being said, I'm sure there's more I want to say about this, but I pretty much covered it. I don't have time. I'm trying to run a business, got a lot of work to do, and just the results aren't there. But I'm not going anywhere on social media. I'll be on Twitter, obviously. I'm not going anywhere there. I will still be on YouTube with my best friend in real life, Trevor, with the Magnation. That link will be in the description. It's pretty much where we have a wrestling federation on the WWE games, but with fictional characters. Some real people, but we make like Captain America and General Grievous, and we have like a wrestling universe in there, and it's fun. I enjoy it because it's not just one thing. It's with my best friend, and it's hilarious. So, but I'm making 2 more videos, 1 question and answer, and then 1 final video, and then that'll be it for me. If I do end up returning with any sort of consistency, it will be with the new generation of Pokemon games. Obviously, I will be behind, but it'll give me a chance to rekindle that God Kill Them All thing. And obviously my channel's going to lose subs from then, but I don't ever plan on returning to this. If I do, it'll be with maybe like 1 video a month that I'm working on, because I don't ever want to. I could, in theory, keep uploading Wi-Fi battles, but I wouldn't have time to do the edits that I do because those take a while, and that would just be some guy talking over a Wi-Fi battle like everybody else, and I never want to be that. I always want to be something more, and I've tried that. I have been that, let's be honest. Like, I've done more than a lot of people. It's just the success hasn't been there, or the numbers haven't been there, so it was never really able to take off, and now, like, there's a point in my life where the time that it takes to make them, and the free time that I have, they're just like 2 graphs, and one's just kind of crossing, and then now the time I can't do it anymore. I never want to be that guy that just like, well, here's Wi-Fi battle 185 versus Turtle Beach. I'll leave with Turtle. Like, I could have charisma in those, but in the end, it's just what everybody else is doing, and people would only be watching for me. And I feel like I do my best work with others as well. I mean, bouncing off of people, but I feel like I made up for that with my edits and stuff. You know, whatever. But I'm never leaving social media. But I actually am working on other projects. Like I sound like I'm done Pokemon, time to do whatever. Writing a book series, making a card game. Look out for that. And I'm on the Mag Nation, of course. And I'll be running the GBA. But like I said, you'll be seeing me around. But like it sucks. Like this really sucks a lot. Because I've been doing this for 8 years. When I was in high school, I was doing this. 2007. I graduated in 2009. Like, I've been doing it a long time. And for it to finally come to, like, a real end, it's... Because, like, even if I upload one video, like, a month, I'm not a YouTuber anymore. I'm just a guy that uploads videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a YouTuber. I did it. I made it. I consider myself, like, a success. It's just that success didn't last very long. But I made it. I did it. And now I'm just kind of on the way down, and I don't want my legacy to be just like, fizzle it out. So I'm going to have this video, a Q&A, and then one final video. And I never want to fizzle out. So it's like if I ended up with this video and then a Q&A, that would be fizzling out. But mid-July, it would be my final video, and I'm taking my laptop on the road, and like I'm gonna have, while somebody else is driving, and I'm gonna like just do my best to be editing this, and I'm going out with a bang. I promise you, I'm going out with a bang. And but for the second to last time on this channel, hope to see you guys next time. Peace.